survival. Ooh. Oh. Let's see. Preview. Maybe that helps a little bit. Anti-AI activity. Okay.
A reminder that alcoholic beverages must be consumed within private quarters or at the vortex. Consumption of alcohol in public spaces is strictly
Artificial intelligence is a threat to all organic life. Why not ask for more details?
Okay.
Detecting Pathfinder Rider.
Give me more
Hi
details.
there. Excuse the educational stuff. I hacked Vina as a sock puppet. So, our virus set you free. Hope you're doing better without that AI jammed into your head.
You sent that virus to free me from Sam?
Not just me. Our movement. We couldn't let you suffer with that thing in your brain.
Pathfinder, it's possible they don't realize their virus failed. Pretending that it worked might win their trust.
Hello? Ryder?
Yes, I can't believe I'm free. Thank you.
This is what our movement is for. Helping people like you. Knight says human AI merging is a threat to all life. She'd know, trust me. Oh, Knight's our founder. The virus wouldn't exist without her.
I should thank Knight in person.
I'll ask her. She might even give you a tour of our sanctuary.
Great, thanks.
Can't promise anything, but what's your email? Bye.
A whole movement of AI-hating hackers with a leader called Knight.
She and her followers seem to have experience with human-AI partnership.
If they attacked you, they're capable of anything. I'll check my email. We need to find them.
Okay.
So how'd things go?
Opening sesame. Wait a second, can I dance? I wanna dance. Oh, I can't dance! Boo.
Wow, where did you find those? Never mind, don't answer that. I think they're straight from the Milky Way.
That it?
Welcome back.
Dutch?
Take a break. Another one. Damn it. This is supposed to be the chemistry lab. My chemistry lab. You all keep crawling out of the woodwork like space cockroaches.
You say that, Dutch, but here you are, pouring people drinks.
Hi. I'm standing right here.
They're guinea pigs, damn it. Chemists should have guinea pigs. Not have their labs taken over by people giving them things and being nice.
Aren't bartenders usually friendly? You're kind of hostile.
I'm not supposed to be a bartender. I'm supposed to be a chemist.
Don't let Dutch put you off. He's a sweetie, really.
I'm not.
And the drinks are good.
Damn right they are. I mean,
The fine addition to my collection.
This
Hello,
is
Dutch.
Fing Fong
Heyo.
Foom. Thank you for the 2 months. Hiya. How you doing? Okay. I guess all I have left to do here the next now head to our yeah.
This is amazing. I can't believe it.
He's a runner, he's fast. So speedy. Oh, we had a terminal. Oh my god. Residents are still mourning the loss of Gene Garson. The initiative founder was killed when the next an official tribute is planned, but director Darren Tan has provided a few details so far. Without Gene, we wouldn't be here. But now that we are here, we need to focus on surviving. BC are at odds as talks break down over a unified curriculum for initiative kids. The Asari say they'll wait it out until the met. Array of hope for sleep-starved residents. Maintenance begins on malfunctioning sun lamps, causing unending daylight in some Nexus quarters. Oh god. A worker was lost to space during repairs on the Nexus call. The victim's name has been withheld until next of kin in the Milky Way are notified. How are they gonna get information? How are they gonna tell the Milky Way? A violent illness related to cherry-like fruit brought back from Habitat 7 has authorities baffled. Multiple passengers are still in quarantine. Top scientists have few answers as the dark energy anomaly known as the Scourge limits travel and authorities continue to work to establish contact with our Milky Way descendants. As of now, beacons confirming arrival in Helios remain unanswered. History is made after the initiative established Prodromos, its first outpost. The establishment of the EOS outpost follows 2 disastrous attempts that claim numerous lives. Even so, authorities say they are overwhelmed by applicants now hoping to settle the planet. An expedition to EOS in the Pythias system has discovered a mysterious facility that authorities are calling a vault. Though not much is yet known about the underground structure, it is believed to be remnant in origin. Noted Asari scientist Pelisaria Basale, what we activated in the vault drastically improved the atmosphere on EOS. The human Pathfinder has died. Alec Ryder was killed after touching down on Habitat 7 in the Erickson system. Ryder's son has reportedly replaced him as Pathfinder, taking command of the Tempest in the ongoing search for a home in Andromeda. The ongoing investigation into an infamous uprising aboard the Nexus is centered on 2 alleged instigators, life support specialist Calix Gravanis and an unnamed Asari engineer. Both crew members were said to be instrumental in keeping the Nexus viable after first contact with the Scourge. Before ultimately betraying Nexus leadership, Gravanis was killed by Nexus security forces. The engineer was exiled. Officials believe some individuals loyal to the mutineers remain on the Nexus. Eyes are everywhere, warned Initiative Director Jaren Tan. Her eyes will not blink. Nexus work crews continue to make targeted repairs to systems and infrastructure after the station's devastating collision with a Scourge prompted an emergency wake-up in Helios. Oxygen and filtration levels have stabilized, but conservation rules remain in effect until further notice. We've got a long road ahead of us, Initiative Director Jaren Tan said, but we'll get there if we stay civil and stick to protocol. As more colonists land planetside, Initiative officials do not recommend any interaction with Remnant and Ket technology. Any civilians encountering alien tech should alert the nearest authorities and keep a safe distance. All pods on the Hyperion are now functioning properly after a glitch woke dozens of colonists not yet scheduled to come out of stasis. The glitch reportedly scrambled the ship's manifest. Colonists woken up because of the glitch have the option to return to their pods or take a job on the next suited to their ability. Okay. I love that sound effect that they got going on with the engines. Beautiful.
Cora wanted to check in with you.
Okay. Hello, Ryder. Word is you had a successful mission on Eos. Well done. Want to come talk about it on camera? Terry. Acknowledge. Your doctor is one of the nosiest Asari I've ever met, and that's saying a lot. She needs to take it down 4 or 5 notches, or I won't be long for this show. It would be too bad, I think. Oh, never mind. Dear Ryder, I'm so glad for our chat earlier. I've had to defend what I believe so often, and I have to admit, I'm a little tired of it. Whenever I meet someone who feels the same or just understands, I really appreciate it. So thank you, Suvi. Pathfinder, I could use your help with something Hanley's working. I don't fully understand, so I'll let her explain. Brief you when you get here. August Bradley. Pretty much back towards most. Why is that one so high? Yeah. Oops. Yeah.
What's going on?
What do you know about the Scourge?
Now let's talk to
We
the group.
established that it's artificial. Someone put it there. Or they did something that caused its creation. We don't know why. That's still a mystery.
What do you know about the Remnant's terraforming network?
From what I can tell, the vault is designed to adjust almost everything about a planet. Climate, pH of the soil, atmosphere composition. There's even evidence that it can propagate life. If we can figure out how to control the vaults, we could turn these worlds into perfect habitats.
I take it you work closely with the Nexus Science team?
I tried to keep in contact with them. We discuss anything and everything we discover out here. After all, many brains are better than one, and Dr. Aridana is worth 2 or 3 at least. I work best when I have other people to bounce ideas off of.
I'm still fuzzy about how we managed to see Andromeda all the way from home.
It confused me too. I mean, the light lag would have made any data 2 million years out of date. So I asked Dr. Aridana, and she told me, well, it wasn't her tech that did it. It was the Geths.
You're kidding? Those killer robots we had in the Milky Way?
Those exact ones. The initiative obtained data from an array in deep space, a Geth construct. According to Aridana, the Geth rebuilt a mass relay and turned the approach corridor into an FTL sensor.
A what now?
It operated like a telescope, just faster than light. It provided much more up-to-date info. We don't know why the Geth were interested in observing beyond the galaxy, though. Maybe we'll never know.
How did the Initiative even get its hands on Geth knowledge? They're isolationist and hostile.
I don't know, Ryder. Maybe I don't want to know.
Okay. Faith.
When did you start believing in a god?
My parents were both scientists. My home was ruled by rationality. So when I became a teenager, let's just say that while other kids found Batarian music, I found God.
But your work as a scientist?
Convinced me even more, especially when I got into molecular biology, physics. The patterns I kept seeing over and over again, they were like an artist's watermarks. God, to me, is an artist, an inventor, not someone checking to see if I brush my teeth.
I should get back to things.
Sounds good?
Hello, Gil. When are you cleaning up that repair on the sensor console?
I'm not. It's a redesign.
A redesign? Without a trained crew?
I'm trained and it's working great. Don't be so uptight.
Everything okay?
Oh, fine. Fine. Don't worry about it.
Okay. Phoebe. We have a... I gotta reload. There we go. Evie. We got our loadout. That does blast me. You. You. Assault rifle. Good. I like. Okay. How do I? Okay. That. Okay.
So this is what you and Ryder do for fun.
Can I develop? I don't think I can. N7 helmet. Real. Strike team debrief. Boards. Oh wait, no, I'm not done.
Ryder, you meet Spender yet? Colonial Affairs, the ass in Assistant Director. Got no idea why Addison keeps him around. Spender lied to the Krogan during the uprising, and he's headed out for cash ever since. He's up to something. I just can't prove it. We should pay him a visit on the Nexus.
I'd like to know more about you.
Fire away.
How did you and Vetra meet?
Huh, that's right. Your father brought you into the project pretty late, didn't he? Must have been a pretty steep learning curve since they thawed you out.
You could say that.
You make do with what you get. Anyway, I met Vetra back when we were building the Nexus. She swiped supplies I was trying to get for cash right under my nose. I tried to intimidate her into turning them over to me, and let me tell you, that Turian takes shit from no one.
I have no problems believing that.
Yeah, she told me off good. But here's the best part. She waited until I saw her again in Kesh's office, no less, to tell me she'd been working for Kesh all along. They're both still laughing at me over that.
Tell me more about the Krogan colony.
My clan's there. We also got some scouts looking for any unclaimed territory to grab up. Got a decent setup going, self-sustainable, the works. Even some farming.
Farming? Krogan farm?
Food's food. Just because we can eat anything doesn't mean we gotta settle for scraps. I'm pretty fond of Corcrow roots myself. Takes a while to chew through those.
So, about all this combat experience you have, I'd love some details.
Ha! The list will be shorter if you ask me what experience I don't have. I've been doing this for a long time now. Centuries. Shit, well over 1,000 years. Don't even know how I'm still alive, to be honest.
Skill?
You need luck to be a merc. Skill, sure, but a whole lot of luck. And a really hard head.
Why did the Krogan leave the Nexus?
The Nexus got us Krogan to stop the mutiny. In return, we were supposed to get a say in station business. Spender, Addison's assistant, lied about the deal, and Tan came down hard. Too hard. So we left. Kesh is alone on that station now.
Do you think Kesh can handle station politics?
Kesh can handle anything. Thing is, Spender's a liar and a coward. He was part of the mutiny, I know he was. A lot of people got hurt because of him, on both sides.
So what's my part in this?
Things need to get sorted out, and my clan needs to get back on station, without Spender messing things up. Way I see it, you're probably the best one for that job.
Did Lexi brief you on SAM and squad connectivity yet?
Yeah. You want to hook that thing up to my comms, sure, but that's where it stops. Putting an AI in your head, giving it access to everything like that, it's begging for trouble.
Why do you say that?
I've seen what bots can do when they turn on their creators. Been in some of those fights. There's a reason that kind of research was outlawed.
Yeah. I was dismissed from the Alliance when news of what my dad was researching got out.
No shit. Ruined the writer name, I'll bet.
Almost. Sam is part of what makes someone a Pathfinder. You're just gonna have to deal with that.
So long as it's not in my head and it ain't messing with my body.
What's it like to have Kesh as a granddaughter?
Kesh is my Rushan, child of my blood. Raised her myself. Damn proud of her too. She did good, even with me for a granddad.
She's honest. Definitely blunt.
She had to take after me in some ways, I guess.
Got any stories or advice to share?
Does a pyjak scratch its butt?
Anything about the Ket? Or combat in general?
Well, common Ket are pretty straightforward. Hit them hard enough, they die like anything else.
Tell me more about fighting Ket.
Wraiths are sneaky little shits, like to ghost up behind you when you least expect it. Just listen for them. They tend to give themselves away right before coming at you. Break through their head plates, then a headshot should do the trick.
We can talk more later.
Sure.
Hey, one last thing.
Yeah?
Is everyone a kid to you?
Ha, when you get to be my age, yeah, pretty much.
Kind of reminds me a bit of Patriarch from Where's my pyjak?
Oops. Looks like our pyjak friend got out of his cage. He'll be fine, won't he? The exercise will probably do him good.
I hope. I'm gonna fuck
Feeling
this
okay?
Asari.
I'll let you get back to it.
I'll be here if you need me.
open, but
Report from the Nexus. Population's growing as people wake up. Lots of hopefuls waiting for a home.
Bradley will have all the help he can take.
They'll be starting crops soon. Can't tell if they have enough water or too much. I grew up on a little cargo freighter. Only saw gardens in vids, but I always loved them. I daydreamed about planting a big rose garden when we got here and still imagine it sometimes. Roses in Helios.
It'd be good to bring something beautiful across galaxies.
Everyone in the initiative has their something beautiful. I didn't for a while. After I left the Asari Commandos, well, I didn't leave. My mentor, Nasira, said I should go.
Why?
The initiative would suit you better, was all she said. Being a huntress suited me fine, but she insisted.
It sounds like she cared more about what you needed than about what you wanted.
I didn't need to be rejected. Still, that's familiar. When your biotics are honed into Huntress-grade weapons, people can be weird about it. The initiative seemed better. Just didn't see how I'd fit into their brave new galaxy. I never fit anywhere before. Then I met some jerk named Ryder. Talked about traveling to Andromeda like he was teaching you how to see it.
What part of that vision made you want to take the plunge?
A civilization where everyone had a place, even AI, or an overpowered human biotic. Your father said, I get being different. Now imagine being welcome and making others like you welcome too. When I was 13, I could warp a steel girder. He made me wonder, what if someone had told me that's okay?
He gave you a dream to work toward. He was good at that.
Who doesn't want to belong? Especially somewhere like the Initiative. So I gave the Initiative my all. Kept thinking of the niche I wanted. My rose garden. I thought I knew what I was going to be.
This is about not taking over as Pathfinder?
Didn't think it would still sting. Nasira, your father, even my parents. They leave, I'm left without answers. Nowhere to stand.
I get that. We've all had a lot of disappointments lately.
You're doing well. For having no training, being your second isn't so bad. And if that remnant tech pays off...
And don't forget my
someday I'll
dad
have
dying
roses
in my
too.
in front of my eyes, and my sister being in a fucking coma. Yeah, I'd say I'm doing pretty good. Sorry, Pyjack. You might be an animal, but you're no screaming head. You're not a Bryson's head experiment. Amazing. I miss that fucking head.
So, Vetra, I hear this joker beat you at poker, too.
Where'd you hear that?
The little Brody told her.
A gloating Brody.
It was a close game.
He did give me a better game than Drac. Not saying much.
Watch it.
Forget him. Let's get a game going with everyone else to hone our skills and take him out.
Let's do it. Hey, Costa, want in on this?
No thanks. I need my creds. And my clothes. And both my kidneys.
Hey, Ryder. What's the story?
Good talking to you, Gil.
Anytime.
Hi there. Just checking in.
What's up?
What drew you to the Remnant?
Are you kidding? It's evidence of a sophisticated species no one knows anything about. It doesn't get more intriguing than that. There's so much to discover. I want to be the first to figure them out. And the tech, it's on a different scale. If we can appropriate it, who knows what advances we'll make.
What was it like for you on the Nexus?
Well, I wasn't supposed to be woken up yet. That ex-friend I mentioned, my accomplice, she finagled my early thaw. So I kind of lived off the grid. Snuck around, bullshitted my way onto excursions off station. After I found my first remnant ruin, I started, borrowing shuttles. After that, I didn't spend much time on the Nexus. I even missed most of the revolt.
Thanks for chatting. We'll talk again later.
You know it.
Okay. Anyone here? Yep. There. Crew. Bottom.
Ryder.
You probably have work to do. We can chat later.
You know where to find me.
Okay. Then. You are inside the crate. Your arm.
Yeah, Ryder?
Just wondering what you think of how I'm doing at the job.
I'm committed to the initiative. You're Pathfinder. It's as simple as it gets.
We'll talk later.
Straightforward. I respect it.
I know it.
Okay. Anyone else? Sorry, everyone. If we're taking turns and half the rations aren't unpacked. Oh wait, I think I already read that. Hold on. Oh. Okay. I'm learning the mechanics of it. Slowly but sure.
Where's my data pad? Oh, how'd you get under there?
Suvi, were you talking to your notebook?
Oh, I wasn't I? I do that sometimes.
Oh.
We're on a collision course with unknown objects.
Make corrections. Sam, are you on this?
Collision is imminent.
Well, that's not
Stop
good.
now.
Oh. That's not good.
Cat ships, a dozen. No, more.
Yo, that's a big ass ship. And they're all
They've got us pinned against the scourge.
pointing at me.
They are scanning us, Pathfinder.
Well, scan them back.
Good line, good line.
Where is the one who activated the remnant? Their DNA signature is there. Answer me.
You're the one in my way. Who are you?
They've lost navigation.
We're being steered into their ship.
Just tell me what you want.
I won't explain what you can't understand.
Ryder, I have almost regained control of the ship. I need a few more seconds.
I actually know a lot about the Remnant. We should compare notes.
Enough! Your defiance is naive and reckless. This day marks the beginning of your greatness.
Sam?
I have plotted a potential course through the Scourge.
Do it! Report.
Enemy destroyed. Damage to aft sensors.
Scourge got it?
Yes.
Get us out of here.
It will be tight.
Callow? Yes!
Nice work, kid.
Yeah. But who the hell was that guy?
Ryder, we've got trouble down here. You need to find us a port now.
Great.
What's up,
Where'd we end
Yada?
up anyway?
Sensors are damaged, but I think we're at the vault's coordinates.
You think? Gil, give it what you can. We're setting down.
We're being contacted.
We have to land. Open a comm.
Tov Jagalesto. Tov Jagalesto.
We're visitors from another galaxy. Our intentions are peaceful.
Av Naleseto.
They've sent us a nav point.
Set us down. Yes. Ha, look at that. It's beautiful. We need in that vault.
Please, you're not really going out there on your own.
We can't afford a repeat of last time. I'm the Pathfinder. First contact is on me.
Most important thing ever. No pressure.
This is what it's all about, right? New worlds, new aliens. Wish me luck. Thank you.
Oh yeah, these people.
I'm Paran Shai, Governor of Aya. We are the Angara.
Hello. I'm a Pathfinder with the Initiative.
Yes, you crossed dark space. I've heard of your journey. Joel, I have this in hand.
Ephra saw the ship come in and sent me to find out what's going on.
He's a human from another galaxy. A Pathfinder.
Aya is hidden, protected. What do you want?
We didn't know what we'd find here, to be honest. But I'm open to sharing what we know, if you are.
Honest? Honesty would be a good start. I'll inform Ephra. He'll be waiting for you in his office at the Resistance headquarters. I'll meet you there.
I will accompany you through our city. Your crew will stay on your ship. Follow me. Follow closely. Do not try to explore the city or interact with anyone. Ephra's guards will use force if necessary.
Understood. Is it okay to ask you questions?
I suppose.
If you're the governor, why do I need to see this Ephra?
He's leader of the Resistance.
What's that?
They fight the Ket and protect us.
What's happening?
We have a visitor.
This isn't safe. Lock it up.
I detect unusual levels of electrostatic energy in the Angara.
It's just a scanner.
Put it away now.
Oh.
Take it easy.
Oh. Whoopsies. They didn't like that.
Am I that intimidating?
You're an outsider who invaded our home. We know nothing about you.
I'm not here to cause trouble.
How did
Then
I
keep
invade?
moving.
How did it find us?
He, not it. And stop staring.
None of the
rude to
local
stare.
flora register in my data files. We've encountered an undiscovered ecosystem.
Your city is beautiful.
Thank you. You're the first outsider to see it.
I'm honored. What happens if Aphra doesn't like me?
He won't. But you need to earn his trust.
He's responsible for everyone's safety.
Okay.
I know what that's like.
You're a leader.
Trying to be.
This is the Resistance headquarters. Ephra is waiting inside.
They are bullies, but this situation is now your fault. Don't get kicked out, Moran, not because of them.
But you're telling me to be weak.
No. I am telling you to be strong through your cunning and heart. Okay? Hey.
It really is the best one in the Resistance.
I know. Our experience with the Ket makes us naturally distrustful of all aliens.
We've had our own run-ins with the cat.
Then you really do understand. When the Archon came to Helios, he demolished our sovereign state. Took what he wanted, as if we were nothing. Now, the Ket mercilessly abduct Angara. Often, we never see our people again. Come this way. Ephra is waiting.
Wait.
Pause.
I'm picking up something.
Seas of liquid helium cover this strange world, reliably boiling whenever the temperature.
Probes launched. Anomaly found.
Helium freezes only at incredibly low temperatures and under severe pressure in rare and intriguing surface. Tier 3 research. Oh. Nice. Named by the Angara for a word meaning roughly tranquil stone plain. Mystere was reduced to a world of lava and electrical storms by the power of the Scourge. Okay.
Anomaly detected.
This unusually small and unusually tranquil gas giant was unknown until recently. Whether it simply went undiscovered or was widely changed by the Scourge. Clear.
Deploying probe.
What did?
Satellite detected.
Satellite. One of many satellites distributed by scouts from the Nexus, this unmanned station has been diligently studying the unusual features of Plasma 3. Okay. Wild plant growth flourishes on Pos 13 beneath thick surface ice. Only its crushing atmosphere makes Pos 13 inappropriate for finding frozen water. Surface temperature of negative 30 degrees Celsius. Yeah, okay, that's pretty fucking cold.
Anomaly detected. Probes launched. Tracking a huge mineral deposit.
Well, let's go explore that mineral deposit. An asteroid. Okay, what's... There's honeycomb with artificial caverns. 3 fragments of REM tech remain, though it appears another party, perhaps the cat. Okay. Copper. Pause 55. Ass 55. However the fuck you want to say it. At the big planet.
Anomaly detected.
Hydrogen and methane comprise the bulk of past 55's atmosphere. Innumerable tiny satellites drift low in the gas giant's orbit to disperse to form a proper ring.
Probe away. Detecting what's left of a ship.
This empty Angaran escape pod appears to have been drifting over past 55 for nearly a decade. Marking suggests it came from an exploratory vessel. Its data is now yours to carry. Okay. Tivios.
Anomaly on sensors.
The Tivios is largely covered in oceans of nitrogen, turned by powerful winds. The storms make detailed surface scans difficult. In the eye of a storm.
Anomaly found.
This massive hurricane is carrying a sort of nitrogen-adapted plankton over the ocean. The Tivios appears to be home to simple life. Okay. Oh.
Okay, bundle up, people.
I'll stay on my nice warm ship.
Vold is a world going through an ice age. Once packed with dozens of major urban centers, most of Vold's Angaran population now lives in scattered settlement. The remains of vast ancient cities are still in tonight. Vold is a stronghold of the pet. Caution it. Let's go. Y'all.
Take her down, Callow.
We designated this planet Habitat 6. Original readings suggest that it had a breathable, nitrogen-rich atmosphere and oceans of H2O.
I take it that's no longer the case.
All H2O on Habitat 6, Vold to the Angara, is ice. And those oceans, frozen over completely.
There goes the dream of a seaside property. That's a pretty intense blizzard.
LZ is on the windward side of the mountain. Conditions are bad. I'm tracking gale force squalls.
Whoa!
But that's not good.
We're good. We're good.
Are you sure?
You sure? Want us to get out and push?
Very funny, Ryder.
I should probably put a helmet. There we go.
Oh, Suvi wasn't kidding about the cold.
We got skills. Alright, biotics. What do we... Cool. 2 point. Put that in a million. B. Better. Alright, these do not keep me warm.
You didn't know anything was here? You wouldn't think anything was here.
Step carefully. Ice and darkness. Deadly combination.
This
No
is an
shit.
impressive setup. A functional base on an ice mountain.
We're a strong people who are only momentarily burdened.
Deadly combination, man.
A heater! Let me warm up for a second. I've never been this cold.
We're almost there. We'll need to talk to Commander Anyik when we arrive. Yes, she knows. We're headed to see her now.
Get clearance to take off yet?
No luck. Keller's still shooting down anything that moves.
That's if the blizzard doesn't get you first.
Extreme cold is detected, Pathfinder.
No shit. No shit, it's cold, my dude.
Environment check. Temperatures are within acceptable parameters. Life support is back online.
Fuel pumps, fuel lines, hydraulics, all looking good.
Yeah, I told you. I'd take good care of her. Can it go now?
Gotta check the engine.
That'll take forever.
Temperatures are below freezing and continuing to fall.
What's going on over here? Y'all brawling?
All of you joined as
Ambient
volunteers.
temperature is normal.
Some of you were attacked.
Life support is stable.
But I love you, Layla. I know. Who knows how much time we have?
Y'all, it's so romantic. Don't mind if I virgin.
Temperatures are below freezing and continuing to.
Go on. Yes, I am aware of the dwindling supply situation. The supplies meant for the resistance had to be diverted at the last moment. We never received them. Get the next drop. Take care of it. Die. Just a resource back here. Second is what? Homie?
How is everyone back home? Parents doing all right?
I'm reading a severe temperature drop.
Worried about me? When did you get back to Navarro?
I'm reading a normal temperature range, Pathfinder. Life support at 100%.
It's good to be back. I have friends here.
Let's try to make a good first impression.
Well, everyone looks friendly.
I hear you have a very impressive vehicle, yes?
We call it the Nomad.
I'm an amateur mechanic myself. Build vehicles for my people. Upload this schematic for your mechanic, with my compliments. They can upgrade your vehicle's shielding once you find the needed components.
He lives for this shit. It will make his day.
My long-lost brother. You can find some of what you need here on Vold. The rest, out and about.
Anyek is wasting time. We should be out there looking for Michelle.
Michelle's dead. You saw the
I don't mind if I do. Let's see which way. What? I have a new helmet. Okay, that helmet. Damn it, the sides suck. Can't wear it. Swap out here on the planet. I'm like, yeah. Translated from Shola. I heard about the new visitors to Aya. Do I have to remind you what happened the last time their kind contacted one of our worlds? Adara is accessible because of it. I'm sure you and Ephra are receiving plenty of opinions from both sides. I trust you'll make the right call, Anju. Aya and Vold can't be overrun by those things. I don't trust that so-called Pathfinder any more than the rest. Rude. Veshnaran, reporting in. Received some surprising news this week. Apparently, the human Pathfinder activated the vault on Eve. The newcomers are now settling on the surface. I don't know how to feel about this. It troubles me. A visitor from across dark space can access technology closed to us for centuries? What does this mean? History tells us what happens when outsiders have more power than us. I apologize if I'm stepping out of line with my comments. Simply thinking out loud. Trusting your judgment. All things. You know what? That's a fair concern. But I'm still gonna say that was pretty rude. How I have access to their private emails, I don't know.
Have some respect.
What did I?
Don't worry. They dealt with me. Looks like medical supplies. Probably shouldn't tamper with them.
Commander Dojil. Transcripts as requested. Stars, Seek, look! I told you I'm not interested in your No, the Ket base. Oots, that's a big ship. Are those? It's like fighter aircraft. They're bringing in more troops, bigger guns. That's not good. I'm going to Kos. Keep watching. Log everything. Elisk, we sent a shuttle with enough medical supplies to last you through the cycle. Did you ever receive them? The tracking signal went dark after we left the supplies at the drop point. Please respond and let us know they got to you safely.
Looks like supplies aren't getting through to the Resistance.
Olisk is in charge of requisitions. We should speak with him.
Yes, what is it? You're that alien they've been talking about on comms, aren't you? Why are you standing here? Shouldn't you be talking to the commander?
I'm Pathfinder Ryder with the Andromeda Initiative. From...
Wonderful. You're from far away. Do they have magical healing where you're from?
Nothing more advanced than what you have?
Then where you're from is useless to me right now. Stand over there.
The commander said the alien wanted to help, and we need it. Emergency caches, maybe.
Emergency caches?
This is a war zone. Ket attacks are always a risk. Wounded. There's probably a cache of emergency medical supplies nearby. No substitute for real medical attention, but you'll survive long enough to reshoot.
Problem is the caches are empty right now. Restrained and no one's been out there to replenish supplies.
There's no time to waste. I'll help with whatever you need.
Supply crates are stacked by the wall over there. Directions to the caches are with them. You have a vehicle?
Of course.
Good. Get going.
Commander, I'm so sorry. We managed to push the cut back from Tchix, but they knew we were coming. Had traps laid out before we even crested. Arjan didn't make it. He went down covering our saboteur. He got nearly a dozen cat before he fell. You'd have been so proud of him. I wanted to let you know before word got back in a less delicate. I'll tell Escal to hold off on setting the notice. Be able to break the news to your parents yourself. Commander, I truly am sorry. I know this must be difficult to read. Know that Arjan Dozil wrote. Lavoa, Mother. I hope you and Lavala are well. Little Follett must be a handful by now. Mother, something happened. I sent Arjan on a mission and he didn't come back. He's not coming back. The officer tells me he fell protecting the squad. My fault. Should have had more training. I'm sorry. Commander Dojil, we need more recruits for Havarl. The Ket haven't reached the ruins, but their attempts on the capital have been bolder. I'm not sure how much longer we can hold out. I know you're stretched thin right now. I heard about Arjan. I'm sure this is a difficult time for you. I wouldn't contact you if it wasn't urgent. Be in the field. Reach me by comet or release Captain Rowe. Okay.
These are the emergency medical supplies the doctor mentioned. We have to get them to the caches. Sam, you saving the location data?
Of course, Pathfinder.
Jarl, have you come back to us?
Briefly.
And these must be the strangers I've heard so much about. You know, if not for Jarl, I might kill you.
Oh.
This is my friend, Macy.
This is a bit rude.
She helps supply the resistance.
That must be difficult out here.
Jarl's the brave one.
How do you feel about Ephra?
Some speak ill of the man, but his plan is bold and the resistance is important. I'll do what I can to help until I can't help anymore.
How do you get supplies with the Ket everywhere?
The same way we came. There are caves and hidden paths all over Vold.
It's hard to fly in, so my children run most items through the caves, little by little.
Children?
Their size makes it hard for the Ket to detect. We all do what we can out here, even children.
Are you selling anything we could use?
I have almost nothing left. What I do have, we need if we're going to stand any chance against the Ket. Maybe if you clear that Ket station on the South Road, I'd be able to bring in more and spare something for you.
Good luck, and stay safe.
Just make sure you return Jarl to us.
If you need patching up, you'll have to wait. A patrol just came through and I need to see to them.
Is it just you here?
Volunteer medics are hard to come by, especially ones who can handle Vold.
It's actually warm in here. Those heaters work pretty well.
We don't use them for heat. They generate artificial sun, so we don't go dark.
What do you mean, go dark?
Right, I suppose you wouldn't know about that. Our bodies generate energy from sunlight. If we don't get enough, our immune systems weaken and our bioenergy slows. We go dark.
It can't be easy living in a place like this.
Between the cold and the lack of sun, it's tough to keep morale up. Most of us come from Aya or Haval, so it's a big adjustment. Immunity drops, people get sick. But if the civilians in the settlements can live here without complaint, so can we.
I'll come back if I need anything.
I'll be here.
What?
I heard about the Ket ambush. Is Alder okay?
She's fine. Alda's been through
PB,
worse.
how are you not freezing?
Oh, that's right.
Some clothes on. Hey.
Good to see you again, Commander Dozil.
And you, Jarl. This is the alien. The one you think can help us.
Yes. This is Ryder, of the Andromeda Initiative.
I am Anyik Dozil. Remember the name, because if you betray us, I will kill you myself. Be assured that what I do to you will make the stars turn their faces and grow dark.
I have no intention of betraying you.
Say what you want. It is the hands that reveal true intention. If you wish to prove yourself, be an ally in our fight against the Ket. Despite our best efforts, their growing forces remain a threat to our people. Speak to our lookouts, who watch the valley. They'll know where our need is dire. Jarl, watch them, and be careful yourself, my friend.
I always am.
Don't you have something to do?
Did you have something to do? Shift change. Okay. Okay.
Pathfinder, something I can do for you?
You the requisitions officer? I hear you're having supply issues.
Of course not. I don't know what you've heard, but everything is running fine.
I saw the messages sent to you. What are you hiding?
Keep your voice down. I need to keep this news contained. No one knows the shipments have stopped. If word gets around, we'll have a serious morale drop. I need to investigate this quietly.
You have any leads?
Not much. The supplies make it planetside, but never reach the base. The obvious answer is the Ket. Sabotage is their style. We changed our drop point, but no luck. I can't send someone to investigate without word getting around. I guess there's no avoiding it eventually.
I can take a look at the drop point. That way no one will panic.
I can't sanction an official search, but I also can't stop you from investigating on your own. The nav point for the last drop location is in my personal console. You seem to be adept at decryption, so I'll let you figure out the rest.
Okay. I can do that.
Joe, my friend. Welcome home, brother.
Decryption successful, Pathfinder. Updating your nav system with a supply drop point.
Oh shit, I can actually get up here. Dear Tarva, please come back to Aya. I know you want to fight for us. We need you here too. Your children miss you. You want to build a world where they don't have to fear the cat. But is that really better than not knowing their mother? I know you've made your decision, but I beg you to reconsider. Please. Remember what it was like with your own father. Now with love, your mother. Lisk, I took a party to the supply drop point. When we got there, everything was gone. Contact was missing. Snow showed signs of activity. Multiple individuals. That maybe? I'll keep this quiet until you can get it sorted.
They all say the same thing. The Resistance is missing supplies.
From this room, we keep track of our brothers and sisters in the field.
You don't win a war without good organization.
Wow. I wonder how it works. Do you think they're adapted remnant tech?
Yeah, I don't know.
Pathfinder, I was told to expect you. Davia Kars, Chief Intelligence Officer. I want to brief you on Vold. Any questions about the planet? Ask away.
How does the Resistance plan to win this war?
We don't have the forces to fight a planet-wide war. Our only hope is a strategic strike. The center of all Ket operations on Vold is across the valley. If we take down their command structure, it will weaken them. At least, that is our hope.
Is that a map of Vold?
A living map, yes. Every region on the planet is represented. Updated in real time as we get information from scouts and contacts. You can see the nearest Dara, the Jara Tetchiks, and Yarnik, the archaeological dig the Ket have occupied.
The bright spots on the map, are those cities?
Cities under siege by the Ket, yes. The largest, Destroyer, was our capital.
Was?
It's hard to think of a city as a capital when it's just a maze of empty streets and burnt-out buildings. But buildings can be rebuilt. We are more than our cities.
Tell me more about Australia.
It's the recent focus of Ket attacks. They think they can break our spirit by tearing down our walls. The Ket learned that we fight to the death, and they would rather we submit. So they destroy our Dara, our homes. They drive us into the cold and expect us to give in. They underestimate the Angara.
You mentioned the word Dar. What does it mean?
Well, translated directly, it means rock foundation. A Dar is smaller than a city, but larger than a settlement. There are several out here. Angara who live in Dara are combat trained, ready for anything.
I guess they'd need to be.
They take pride in defending themselves. But the Ket are bolder lately. The Dara are their new target. We've had to change our tactics to protect them. More patrols with the Dara means fewer raids on Ket camps. The Ket know this and use it against us.
I think I have enough info.
If you need anything else, I'll be here.
We got a data path. We're seeing an increase in activity around Janik. The Ket have erected a barrier of some kind around the dig. Scouts have spotted abducted Angara moving around behind the shield. Looks like the Ket have them working on something. Can't tell what it is. Also, more reports of abduction. The Ket appear to have stopped trying to attack the Dara. Too well defended. That's good. However, it looks like they've focused their attacks on people traveling across the planet. Ambushes have increased. Make sure the warning. Damn man. I apologize, Alisk. My pilot says she made the supply drop at the nav. Can't figure out why they never reached. I'll have Anya try again with a new shipment, free of charge. Resistance won't starve. Okay.
But I brought...
Whoa! Didn't mean to sneak up on you. Your commander said you could show us the valley.
Zeke, I don't want to talk to it. You talk to it.
Ryder has a name.
You named it. How do you even tell them apart?
Stars, Beniska, just stop talking. Yeah, we can show you the valley. What are you looking for?
I'm here to help your people. Know anyone who needs it?
We've got reports from Hajara about someone trying to rescue a kidnapped family. See those red lights? That's it. If
No
you're
problem,
here to help,
Miami.
like
No
the
need to
commander
apologize.
says, you could start there. Anything else?
Do you know of any remnant sites or ruins?
I think so. Actually, I don't know.
Zeke, do you ever read the dailies?
No, you'll tell me if I need to know something.
So where is it?
Tall lights, over on your right somewhere.
What's that alien facility on that mountain over there?
That's the Ket Command Center. We have constant eyes on it.
What's its purpose?
It controls Ket operations on the entire planet. There's always ships coming and going.
I came face to face with the prefect there. Meanest, motherless Bisan I ever saw.
Even the Ket seemed afraid. We don't have much intel on her, though.
Those red lights. You said that's Hijara?
Yes. Hajara Station, one of the Dar in the valley. It's a small community, mostly scientists. There's people there that might need help if you haven't checked it out already.
How do people manage to live down there?
Why so surprised? We've adapted to this weather.
Those lights are conspicuous. Don't the Ket attack?
We've adapted to that too. The Ket want to take us alive, so we fight to the death. It seems to deter them.
I'll let you get back to your work.
Yeah, you behave. We're watching you.
Tempest, we're gonna need the Nomad. My position.
Deploying forward station. Good luck, Ryder.
Automated protocols activated. Deploying forward station. I'm reading a severe temperature drop. Mining zones in this region are available, Pathfinder. I've added them to your nav system. The ambient temperature is normal.
Okay, Sam, what's Vold got for us?
Ket activity appears to be centered around this large central command post. According to Resistance intelligence, the base coordinates all Ket military efforts on Vold.
And taking it down will cripple their operations.
In theory. However, given the trouble the Angara Resistance has had infiltrating the base, it will not be a simple task. I recommend a more cautious approach that starts with the investigation of smaller Ket installations.
Any suggestions on how to get on Ephra's good side?
Resistance dispatches indicate there is someone in Hajara who needs help. We could visit Tekix, a larger and more established Angara Dar that is nearby.
Sounds good. Thanks, Sam.
Pathfinder, Vold's temperature range is fixed well below freezing, with pockets of even more severe conditions. This necessitates the use of the Nomad. I advise against prolonged exposure to the cold.
Got it. Don't crash the car.
Our scans have detected remnant monoliths, which suggests the presence of a vault.
And that means we might be able to melt this ice cube. All right, we've got our work cut out for us. Let's get going.
Oh, it doesn't look as gold-plated here.
Temperatures are below freezing and continuing to fall.
Follow the lights, Ryder.
Trust me.
The Nomad... It's got safeties if you drive off this mountain, right?
No. Oh my god, I can't see anything.
We're out of the worst of it. Temperature should be manageable now.
Over here!
Pretty good.
Pathfinder, this way! Scott, they almost got past me.
Easy, are you all right?
Better now that those Ket are dead. Ah, I thought I could lead them the other way. If you hadn't come along, they'd be halfway to our camp by now.
How bad are you hurt? Can you make it back?
It'll be comical, but I can walk, and I know a secret route to the camp. Just wide enough for one. I can get back faster than your rover.
Have the Ket tracked down the resistance here?
No, these scum caught a signal flash and were too stubborn to ignore it. You didn't give them time to report in. All their superiors will know is that they went missing in the blizzard.
What are you doing out here?
I'm just a scout. I'm supposed to make sure the Ket get lost out here and stay lost. But they were more prepared than I thought. I got careless.
We have to keep going.
Go. I'll roll the Ket bodies off the cliff before I head back.
Pathfinder, this area can be mined for resources. You can extract minerals via your
Oops.
mining interface.
Man, give me some resources, man.
Enemies! Why were Angara attacking us?
Pathfinder, I detect a datapad nearby.
I provided the location for the new drop. Supply drop is scheduled for later today, so get there quickly. The stars are with us, the drop will contain shield tech. I must remind you again about discretion. You're not to reveal your mission to anyone. If Ephra hears we're building a stockpile, he'll take action. You must keep this up for as long as possible. Guys, guide you.
Axul. Should I know about it?
That's a conversation for another time.
Pathfinder, I have informed Olis. The drop point is secure.
Good. The Resistance should get their supplies now.
Pathfinder, this area can be mined for resources. You can extract minerals via your mining interface.
Just ignore that.
Undocumented mineral nearby, Pathfinder.
Can I not pick it up?
The camp ahead contains Ket life forms, Pathfinder.
Get ready to fight!
Hey! Stop shooting me. I got shot. A lot. Holy crap. health thing here?
I'm detecting below normal temperatures.
You're so alive, PB. More than the others of your species I've met.
I think you're fascinating. Angara are so open with their feelings.
This is a little uncomfortable. And humans, as we can see, are not.
Low blow.
Activating automated forward station deployment.
Our histories say there were once flower meadows unformed. Colors we didn't have names for.
Whatever you think of it, this is a beautiful planet.
Those clouds are really something.
Mining zones have been added to your nav system, Pathfinder. I'm reading a normal temperature range, Pathfinder.
I think we saw these lights from the lookout post.
Let's see if someone here needs help.
What's it doing here? What is it? It's ugly. The human.
How's the dig going?
We can't get deep enough to take a proper sample. The ice is too thick. If I had better equipment, we would have finished days ago.
Try asking Armroll about it.
Someone said they saw an alien arrive at the Resistance base. Now here you are. Oh, I wish I could talk. But I gotta get this sky-cursed piece of junk working. It's been picking up weird interference for days. I can't transmit data to our colleagues in Talara.
Tech, huh? At the end of the day, it's just a mess of metal and plastic.
And yet we trust our lives with it. Oh, I need to take a break before I kill someone. If you want, feel free to poke around.
High-powered communications array, most likely for planet-wide communications.
Makes sense. Anything on that interference the researcher talked about?
I am detecting a signal. It is faint, but this equipment is sensitive. Pathfinder, I also observe a regular pattern in this emitted signal. It may be artificial.
You don't mean Ket?
We can't just attack
Are you
an
saying
entire
the Ket
base.
are disrupting our comms? We must look into this.
He was your best friend.
No, I'm saying we need to think about this. Get in touch with Bucks.
You're that alien people have been talking about. Some say we can't trust you. But if you're here to fight Ket, that's good enough for me.
I appreciate the vote of confidence.
Ket kill people. They take our families and we never see them again. Anyone who fights against that has to be better than them. So, will you fight them? I know the location of the labor camp where they took my uncle.
What's a Ket labor camp for?
Different things. They put people in cages there. Sometimes they make them work. Sometimes they collect Angara, and once they have enough, they move them. And sometimes they just kill them. My father died that way.
That's awful. I'm sorry.
Don't be sorry. Make sure I don't lose more family.
I'll get your uncle.
Here's the nav point of the labor camp. Please hurry. Nilj may not have much time.
It's a rock! Not a...
Janlith, I'm pretty sure there's something here. They were probably affected by the scourge. The microbe variety in the top layer is completely different. They contain traces of 4 different radioactive isotopes.
Could be something else. Industrial emission, weapons test, someone crashing a vehicle into the sea.
Or maybe, like my sister says, it's the Ice Talkers.
Say Ice Talkers one more time and you're fired.
Ice Talkers. I said it for him.
The numbers check out. I don't know what else I can do to strengthen my argument. Oh, hello. You're that rider alien everyone's talking about. What can I do for you?
You said something about Ice Talkers? What are those?
Oh, that's something of a joke between me, Janlith, and everyone who went to school with us in Australia. One of our classmates was at an old archaeological dig and thought he heard a voice through the ice. 2 months later, another group claimed they heard the same thing, an angry voice.
What was it?
Too much Malay, that's what Janlith says. Now it's become something of a joke between us.
Okay.
Ah, the alien. We heard reports.
That was Reed.
Can't imagine anything here interests you.
Why not? I heard this was a research station. I'm always interested in exploratory science.
I wasn't expecting that. I never heard that about you. Now, is there anything you need from me?
You were saying something about Ice Talkers?
Huh? Don't let anyone hear you. Stupid story that started years ago when Dinor and I were students in Australia. Talk to Dinor. He knows more about how that tale spread.
What are you doing with this giant block of ice?
That was cut out from below Hijaro. We're right above an inland sea and the ice goes deep. Very deep. Everything under the first layer was perfectly preserved from a time before the Scourge. There's a lot we can learn from the composition of the deeper layers. Microbes, ancient life forms, all untouched by the Scourge.
I won't disturb your work.
Only the Ket showed us the same courtesy.
That was a backhanded compliment. Really? That's me. You know, do you have anything more?
The numbers check out. I don't know what else I can do to strengthen my argument. Oh, hello. You're that rider alien everyone's talking about. What can I do for you?
Okay.
I should probably get going.
All right. I'll have another look at my numbers.
I like you, Dinor. You seem nice. Didn't insult. So, pretty low bar.
This isn't Haval. You spend too long out there in the dark, you'll get weak, sick, or worse.
It's bad. I get it. How do I stay alive?
The moment you see sunlight, break cover. Soak up all the rays you can.
I'll be a target.
Not for long. You'll get a lot from just 5 minutes of exposure. After that, get back under cover.
The human is listening to us.
You here to learn survival tips from old Percy?
If you go too long without sunlight, do you get sick?
Lack of regular exposure puts our bodies under stress. Too much of that, and we're no use to anyone.
Have to keep my strength up for the resistance.
You sound like an expert, and I'd like to survive.
What I can teach wouldn't help. Different biology.
Your body can't store a charge.
Why does your kind need the sun?
We draw nourishment from solar radiation, keeps us sharp. Even heals minor injuries.
But we have to keep out of sight, or the cat will spot us.
Good luck out there.
I'm ready to go, Passy.
Not so fast. You still don't know how to read a weather pattern.
I sent a team to look at that architect. Make sure they don't get too close. There could be a remnant nearby.
I don't know what to do, Kneth. Noeth? Neth? The Outsiders are killing Ivara. We don't have the means to stop them. There are so few left. What if our last piece of living history goes extinct? How do we live with ourselves if we do nothing? I've half a mind to go out there and stop them. I can't let the Yavaras suffer. I won't let their song be silent. Ugh. We made it to that mountain peak you had your eye on. You were right. It's an Arak nesting ground. Wish you could see it. I've never seen so many infant Araks in one. They seem to be working together as a community to care for their young. The behavior no biologist has witnessed. What we are seeing today could change Arak research for years. I don't know how you knew this would be here. Your instinct is spot on again. Can't wait for you to see the holocapture.
Well, I haven't seen many of your kind around here, but I've heard lots about the Pathfinder from my friends on Aya.
All good things, I hope.
So far.
Do you get much business out here?
I do all right. The trick is to not stay in one place too long. I travel between here and Techix. Sometimes they even make it up to the Resistance camp.
Isn't that dangerous with the Ket all around?
I've had a few close calls, but they haven't caught me yet. The stars are on my side.
I'll take a look at your stock.
Got plenty of supplies.
Heard there was an alien lurking about the place. Don't try to start something. We're all combat trained by the Resistance and prepared to die. And try not to disturb our data probes. Our research is valuable, though it may not mean much to you.
What's your focus out here?
Glacial movement, seismology, climate, anything Aya needs from us. Resources are tight, so our scientists know a bit of everything. That way, we're prepared for anything.
Are you in charge here?
Lead researcher. Worked as a seismologist on Aya before I volunteered for Hijara.
You volunteered?
We all did. Aya is fine, but all that green gets boring. I can't speak for the rest, but I came here for the adventure. So far, Vold has lived up to my expectations. Always a new mountain to scale.
How long has this station been around?
Only a few years. This used to be Ket territory before the Resistance pushed them out. We've discovered a wealth of resources the Ket protected out here. Metals, minerals, even a new species of edible cold weather fungus.
All that was hidden under the ice?
And more. We've only scratched the surface.
I'll come back if I need anything.
I'll be here.
What's the terminal?
Found an abandoned.
Got some iridium. And okay. I think that's this word. Container. I want the container. What's this?
I'm detecting below normal temperatures.
Oh, and
The main axle's got iced up again. What's causing it?
I saw your ship land earlier. Impressive vehicle.
I was about to say the same to you. Is that thing Ket?
Sure is. On our last dig, the Ket destroyed our land cruiser. So I decided to repurpose one of theirs. It's only fair.
You stole from the Ket? You're my hero.
From what I hear, you're doing a lot more than just stealing from them.
Do you work with Remnant Tech?
Not really. I can't activate it, so there's no point. Those tool structures with the lights are fascinating, though. I'd love to get inside one and tinker around. If you're interested, they're north of here.
What do you do here besides jacking vehicles?
I was a civil engineer on Aya. Now I'm a mechanic for the research equipment here. One minute you're designing an aqueduct, the next you're elbow deep in an ice drill.
That's a big change.
I wouldn't trade it for anything. It's tough out here, but every day's exciting. Besides, Aya can get on without me. Ajara Station needs me.
Is using Ket machinery common out here?
Only if we stumble on it, or steal it. Mostly we stay away from their stuff, in case it's a trap.
They set traps?
Sometimes they rig their machines to explode and lay them out for us. I'd say they're clever, but they learned it from us.
I'll get going.
Stay warm.
I love how Joel's standing in the background. Staring.
I'm reading a temperature decrease.
Joel, your people have been fighting the Ket for a long time.
Since long before my birth.
Are you encouraged that you have allies now? Us, I mean.
Nope.
It's better not to die alone. Yes.
Wow. You don't think we can win?
This isn't a typical war. Therefore, winning won't be typical.
Pathfinder, this
Nice
area
work.
can be mined for resources. You can extract minerals via your mining interface.
What's up, Noxie?
Sam, another memory prompt?
One of your father's memories is now accessible.
Go.
Return to Sam node on the Hyperion to investigate further.
Go. 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 Get out of the snow, my dude. Very cold. I'm doing good, Noxie. How are you? Yeah. Glad to hear it.
The mining zone has been depleted.
Bet that remnant site is active. Let's check it out.
Oh. Didn't know you have a Twitch channel so much. Yeah, I've had this for... So actually, funny fact. This Twitch channel has gone through 3 different names. It was originally History Nerd Streams Game. And then it was History Nerd Live. And now I settled on Ryan Pete's Live because, well, YouTube. Keep more consistent. But also... History nerd is such a fucking long-ass thing to say. Whereas just saying Ryan is a whole lot simpler. But yeah, I actually started streaming before I started. I originally started playing like EU4 and Hearts of Iron on this channel like over a year ago. Because those were okay to play without a webcam. And then I got forgetful and stopped streaming for several months. Anything special? TV7. Heck. This. Nope, nothing. TV, why'd you tell me to come here? There's fucking nothing here.
I'm growing very close to you, BB. To this whole team, really.
Yeah,
Right,
Sam
Rice?
is a
Keep
he's
a
a
little
freaky
distance.
man.
Don't lose yourself.
No.
Sadly, though,
I feel stronger for it. Even more sure of who I am.
I am running.
Cat signals detected.
I don't really have. I don't have any more. I think there's still a Christmas, I think Christmas folklore video he has left that I could react to, but I want to save that for Christmas. So I'm a little. I've run pretty much out of videos of his to react to, that I could swing as historian reactions. Ooh, there's a lot of people. Ooh, they're gonna take away my armor. Oh yeah, when I was I watched a lot of documentaries really as a kid. I wouldn't really necessarily say a lot, but like if my normal content that I watched on like Cartoon Network or Nickelodeon or Disney weren't on that I was interested in watching, and I'd flip through the channels and I'd end up on like History Channel or a related channel that does somewhat history content, I'd watch that. And I got lucky. I just had.
I tried that paste the Angara eat. Smelled great, but it was not delicious.
And I find your food very bland. Belisaria Biseo, how will we ever get along?
Yeah. That's what I get for trying to make conversation.
I got lucky. I had amazing history teachers like throughout my whole life.
We are nearing the nav point provided by Sokar Isov on Aya. I detect traces of weapons fire consistent with Ket's technology.
Ket. Great. Found them.
Scans reveal these crates contain Angaran weapons.
Oh, really now?
Oh, did Sokar not mention he helps us out sometimes? I recognize him. That's Keldo, one of Sokar's suppliers.
And here's the ambush.
Closer. Yeah, I got really lucky that I had teachers that were all like pretty much able to keep it interesting. Have skills. Biotics, upgrade throw. Increase that recharge speed. Draw 2 points. And then unlock all the abilities. Same for EV.
So, am I the first and only Asari you know?
You are the first, but not the only.
Really? Who else?
There is also Lexi.
Oh, right.
Mining zones have been added to your nav system path.
Triangulation.
Life support at 100%. I'm reading a temperature decrease.
This is the Ket labor camp Scion talked about.
Let's find Nirj.
You're here to rescue us. The control panel is right there. Shut this down.
Hands was invisible. Yikes! They got rid of my armor. Fuck you.
I'm detecting below normal temperatures. The ambient temperature is normal. Life support is stable.
There's more of them.
Get me out of here. I'm gonna kill these cats! Disable the fence! I have to get out! Freedom.
Life support at 100%.
Disable the fence, quick!
I'm working on it. Don't be impatient.
We're not getting away with this!
The temperature is falling, Pathfinder. Environment check. Temperatures are within acceptable parameters.
Once I have a weapon, I'm gonna destroy these Ket.
Where are you going? Get back here. I'm gonna go explore the building while you fucking run around. Terminal. Our attempts to release the repugnant Angaran AI from their frozen city are behind schedule. Archon continues to instruct me to capture it and not to destroy it. More slaves are required. Frequency of raids will be increased. That is all. Civilian group 5.
You shall be the fellowship of the ring.
Who is that? Kappa! Thank you for the follow. Computer.
I'm detecting below normal temperatures.
Just in time. Would have given us another day at most. No thanks for Rana's jabs.
If the Ket can't handle being called mildly insulting things, that's on them, not me.
You see what I mean? We owe you. How'd you find us anyway?
Your nephew Ski-Out was trying to get you rescued.
Good boy. He's got potential, Nilge.
So you've said before. The Resistance needs to be debriefed. We'll head back to base as soon as possible.
What about the data drive? We have to deliver it to Buxel so she can start the analysis.
Interesting. It seems we have to depend on our rescuer for more than a rescue. Can you deliver this drive to Techix? If we work together, no time will be wasted.
What's in the drive?
The Ket code we stole while trying to infiltrate their command center. The Ket never realized how much we downloaded off their network.
I'll go there as soon as I can.
Perfect. Buxel will be in her workshop. I hope we meet again, under better circumstances.
This is big. Liberating key Resistance agents and recovering information they stole from the Ket. You've put many doubts about you to rest, Ryder. Even Ephra must now be convinced of your intentions.
What about the data drive Neil's entrusted to us?
Good point. If you prefer, you could go to Techix now and speak to Ephra later. The choice is yours.
I need to get this data drive to Techix. I can deal with Ephra later.
I thought you might say that. Very well. We'll talk to Ephra when you're done with your tasks here.
Settling Vold already. Oh.
I'm reading a temperature decrease.
Alright, I think... Oh, here's one let me save. I think that's good. Let me save! Can I not save? Do I have to be in a safe spot? Hold on. I have to be at one of these places to save my game.
Within acceptable limits.
There we go. Let's see. We're at 19% with 11 hours. I am not going to send you guys to raid anyone.